here we go then, this is the one you've all been waiting for, the Matchday 1 team selection video for the official UEFA EURO 2020 fantasy football game. If you haven't already, do also check out the Fan Team Euro 2020 video, which is for a completely separate game, with a different format, different player prices and a £1 million prize pool. But in this video, we'll be concentrating solely on the official UEFA game. We're going to go through captaincy plans, chip strategy, and take a look at how the current 15-man squad is shaping up. And there'll be regular updates throughout the tournament here on YouTube and also via Twitter. The format of the UEFA game is similar to their Champions League fantasy football contest. There are manual substitutions, which means during each matchday you can bring on players from your bench who are yet to play their fixture, and remove players from your 11 who haven't scored so well. We also get the option to stick or twist with captaincy during each matchday. So, for example, if you put the armband on Federico Chiesa on the first day of matchday 1, and he doesn't return many points, you can then decide to instead make Romelu Lukaku your captain against Russia on day 2, and so on for days 3, 4 and 5. Before we select the team, we need to decide on a chip strategy. There are 2 chips in the UEFA game, a wildcard, which we're all familiar with. It allows you to make unlimited changes and any players you transfer in will stay in your squad, even after the current matchday has finished. And Limitless, which is essentially an even better version of the FPL free hit chip. Not only does it allow you to make as many changes as you'd like, for one matchday only, it also gives you an unlimited budget to work with. Let me know in the comments how you intend to use these chips, but I'm actually considering playing both of them during the group stage, as the difference in ability will be greater. We're perhaps more likely to see higher scoring games. By the time we get to the knockout rounds, we'll be left with very good teams, who are likely to give us tighter games. So matchday 2 could be a good time to play the Limitless chip, when all the big teams still need to go strong and get the job done. By matchday 3, you often get teams that have already qualified, and look to rotate their side and give chances to some fringe players. The wildcard could come in handy there if needed, to allow us to react to how the first 2 matchdays go and bring in players from teams who still have a lot to play for, as well as some cheaper punts from teams that have already qualified, with the safety net of then having unlimited transfers for the round of 16. With this strategy, you essentially get to pick a different squad for each of the first 4 rounds. It does put greater importance on your round of 16 selection, with no wildcard to use ahead of the quarterfinals, but by that point you'll hopefully have gained a head start. Of course, if we get to matchday 3 and the team turns out to be in good shape, then it would be possible to save the wildcard for the quarterfinals. So with all that in mind, we're building a squad primarily to target matchday 1 with this initial selection, with half an eye on matchday 3 as well. Let's take a look who makes the team. Finland's Lukas Hradecky has already earned a place in 34% of teams, making him the most selected goalkeeper in the UEFA game, mainly down to his £4 million price tag. Having started 6 out of 6 Nations League matches in 2020, the 31-year-old is expected to retain his spot. The format of this game means you can start with him between the sticks against Denmark, and then swap him out for your second goalkeeper option if he doesn't fare well. There are plenty of great options in defence at the 4.5 million price point, including Danish duo Joachim Mail and Simon Kjær. Denmark haven't conceded a goal across their 3 World Cup qualifiers, and kept 3 clean sheets in 6 Nations League matches before that. Jason Denayer offers value, having been priced £1 million cheaper than the rest of the Belgian backline. The 25-year-old started all 6 Nations League matches and 2 out of 3 World Cup qualifiers for his country. Owen Wijndal has potential as a left wing-back if the Netherlands stick with their 5-3-2 formation, though does carry a slight rotation risk. His 8 key passes during the World Cup qualifiers ranked behind only Steven Berghuis and Memphis Depay amongst teammates. Man City winger Ferran Torres ended the season in fine form and has 5 goals in his last 4 appearances for Spain. No international teammate took as many as his 11 shots during the World Cup qualifiers. 23-year-old winger Federico Chiesa played a direct hand in 16 goals in 30 appearances for Juventus this season. There are concerns over his international form, with no goal involvements across 7 appearances in the Nations League and World Cup qualifiers. But at his £7 million price tag, he provides an affordable day 1 captaincy option. Gini Wijnaldum is a different beast at international level than what we've come to expect from him at Liverpool. With more licence to get forward, he recorded 4 goals and 1 assist in his 9 most recent competitive matches, making him the Netherlands' top scorer in the Nations League. With a handy price tag of 5.5 million, David Alaba offers value in the UEFA format. Despite playing as a centre-back for Bayern Munich, The Austrian is employed as a left winger for his country, and ranked top amongst teammates for key passes during the World Cup qualifiers. Belgium scored 28 goals in 9 matches across Nations League and World Cup qualifiers, averaging 3.1 per game. Romelu Lukaku was unsurprisingly his country's top scorer across those matches, with 7 goals and 1 assist in 7 appearances. Memphis Depay is hard to ignore on the back of an impressive domestic campaign, where he amassed 20 goals and 12 assists. The 27-year-old is boosted by penalty duties, and has 4 goals and 2 assists in his last 5 competitive starts for his country. Again, because of the UEFA format, which allows you to make manual subs during each matchday, there are 4 strong options on the bench. Wojciech Szczesny has established himself as the first-choice goalkeeper for Poland, and faces a goal-shy Slovakia side that have managed just 9 goals in their 9 recent competitive matches. Cristiano Ronaldo offers a last chance saloon captain option when Portugal face Hungary on the final day of matchday 1. Pau Torres started all 6 Nations League matches for Spain, but faces competition from Eric Garcia and Aymeric Laporte. So we'll have to see whether he starts in their 2 upcoming friendlies against Portugal and Lithuania, before locking him in the team. Likewise with Dani Olmo, who started 6 out of 9 matches across Nations League and World Cup qualifiers, notching 2 goals and an assist. And finally, we move on to the captaincy plan for matchday 1. As mentioned earlier, Italy winger Federico Chiesa will take the armband on day 1, with Romelu Lukaku providing the option to switch to for day 2. Day 3 sees Memphis Depay in action against Ukraine, before Ferran Torres faces Sweden on day 4. And should we need to twist a final time, Cristiano Ronaldo is up against Hungary on day 5.